It's another exciting week, and thanks for joining me on the Ghanaian Farmer YouTube channel. This week we are focusing on how much one can use to start a particular type of farming, being it livestock, crops, aquaculture. Now we are all the way in Akosombo to chit chat with the CEO of Chris Aqua Farms to take us through how much, being it from 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 Ghana cedi. What can I start with that amount of money? Trust me, agriculture is the best place you can invest your money now, but you must understand the mathematics so that you make profits at the end of the day. Thanks for staying. If you just tuned in, you're watching the Ghanaian Farmer, and joining me now is Moreno. Thanks for joining us. Now, I've got a lot of calls from young people who say, I don't have money. But from the videos I watch on your channel, I'm motivated to start something. I want to go into pig farming and I have 15,000. What can 15,000 do for me? Moreno.
Thank you. Your budget is what?
15,000 Ghana cedi.
15,000 GHC.
Yes, Ghana cedi. Yes.
Okay. So this is our capital.
Yes, please.
Provided the person has land ready and source of water.
Okay.
And private electricity.
Okay.
So electricity is not a must, but if you have it, all the same is good because you live on the farm.
Yes.
You need to exist as a human being.
Yes.
So let's assume that the person has light. Assuming that the person has what?
Light. Water. And then land. Yes. Okay. So these three items are not part of my 15,000.
Of your 15,000.
Okay.
So now your 15,000, we will now break it down.
Okay.
To see what it can do.
Okay.
And then what we can achieve with it.
Okay.
So I have 15,000 cedis cash.
Yes, please.
We want to start pig farming.
Yes.
We have different type of structures.
Okay.
We have the wooden structure, where you use the bamboo sticks to do.
Okay.
Then you can even roof it with thatch.
Okay.
To work as good as the block and brick with roofing sheet.
Right.
So we're going to divide this money so that you can have your structure and then have some of the livestock and some feed to start with.
All right.
But I will also advise that if you have your 15,000, you should have another source of money which gave you the 15,000.
Okay.
So that as you start the farm, you can be making some money to support the farm as it grows until you begin to sell.
Okay. So you mean I should have some side business
where
I can be getting some money to be buying feed. After the first initial feed I'm going to get from this.
For example, when I started, before I started, I was working.
Okay.
So when I started, all the money I've invested, I was using my income from my salary to feed the animals until I begin to sell. Then they can feed themselves.
All right. Okay.
So we are good to go with our 15,000.
Yes.
So that 15,000, I advise that we split it into 8 and 7. Our 8,000 should be for our structure.
8,000 will go for structure.
For structure. 8,000 should go for the structure.
Okay.
This structure with 8,000, we are going to get something that can keep one set of animal.
Okay.
So you have one set. One set. When I say one set, it means that you are going to cross all the animals at a go. They will deliver at a time. You look after them, and then you sell it. When you are looking after the offspring, you can cross the mother again.
Okay.
So when I say one, it doesn't mean that you just produce one and sell everything. No.
Okay.
You have one set of crossing or mating for the animals.
All right.
So if it is one animal, if it is 2, if it is 3, if it is 4, you are going to do that at once. So
please hold on. After I have used 8,000 to put up my structure, the 7,000 that is left, is where I'm going to get one set of animals from.
Yes.
Okay, in the one set, how
No, but
many
this 8,000 cedi structure will house one set
of animals? Okay. So the one set of animals you mentioned, how many mothers and how many fathers am I getting from this one set?
Let me finish the structure.
All right,
and
please.
I'll go to.
Sure.
So this structure I'm talking about, it looks something like this. Something like this.
Okay.
Something like this. So this is a structure of 24 by 30. So this is 10 by 8 times 3.
Okay.
It gives you 24.
All right.
Then you have a corridor.
Okay.
Then you have another 16 or 18 by 24.
All right.
So the offsprings of these mothers will come here.
Will come down here. All right. Okay.
So for this, you can start with 2 mothers.
Okay.
2 mothers. So you are having
I have 7,000 left.
So 7,000. 7,000 left.
Okay.
2 mothers. If you are buying mothers from me, which is probably,
And one is going for 1,700
that's 3,400
for 2 mothers.
for 2 mothers.
Okay.
And at that point, I wouldn't advise you to buy a male.
I shouldn't buy father. So who will cross my female?
If you are buying it and you have a good relationship with the person you are, for example, some
Okay.
people come and buy from me and they ask me to cross it for them.
Oh, okay.
I'll do the mating for them. They'll come and pick a pregnant animal and go and put it inside.
Okay. So if I understand you correctly, after my structure is ready, I have a balance of 7,000. I'll buy 2 female from you, which one is likely to be sold around 1,700,
Yeah.
and 2 will give me 3,400.
Yes.
I don't need to buy a father. I should rather talk to the person I'm buying from to cross them for me.
Yes.
When it's pregnant,
You
I'll
can
come and carry
carry
it to my
Okay.
place. All right. So how much balance do I have left?
So that will be left with 3,600. 600.
Okay.
Good.
Now.
When you buy 3,400, the person crossing for you, each of them will be about 200 cedis or 250 cedis.
Hey, so the crossing is not free.
Your animal will be eating food now.
It's okay. All right. Okay.
The animal will eat food.
Okay.
So it's just the feeding.
Okay, then I'm paying for.
Feeding and
All
the
right.
overhead cost for the month.
All right, that's fine.
So for a month, so that's about 500
All right, Ghana cedi.
Ghana cedis. So
Okay.
you will now be left with 3,100
100 Ghana cedi. All right. Okay. So this is my balance.
Your balance.
Okay.
This balance will go into preparation of feed.
Okay.
And it's for only 2 animals.
Okay.
So, in fact, this, if each animal is consuming, let's say, average overhead cost of each animal is maybe 200 Ghana cedi a month. 200 Ghana cedis a month. 2 of them is what? 400.
Yes.
So 400 cedis a month.
Okay. For 2
For-
animals.
For the 2 animals.
Okay.
From the pregnancy to delivery and breastfeeding, that's 5 months.
5 months. So 2,000. You see, my mathematics is very good.
Sure.
So from pregnancy to delivery,
is 2,000.
2,000. Okay.
So from pregnancy to delivery, preg to deliver.
I'll spend 2,000 Ghana cedi
2,000 Ghana cedis
on feed.
on feed
For 2 animals.
For 2
Let's be
animals.
clear. For 2 animals.
for 2 animals.
All right. So I have a balance of 1,100 Ghana cedi.
Yes. You are going to buy medications. So let's give you medications 200 cedis. Going to buy iron, buy dewormer, buy antibiotics. So let's give medication, medicine, 200 cedis. So your money left will be what? 900 cedis. you are yet to start feeding the offspring.
Okay. I've forgotten this one is only for the mothers. So when the baby come, they will also be feeding.
Yes.
For the next how many weeks?
No, the babies will not feed until you do the weaning.
Weaning before.
So all my budget is, that's why I focus on 5 months. 3.5 months
Okay.
plus 1.5 months
Okay.
of breastfeeding, 5
Okay.
months.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
so
Okay.
now, after that, you are going to continue feeding the mother
Okay.
plus the offspring.
Right.
If these are first mothers, first time mothers, so they will give you an average of maybe 7
children. Okay.
So that's 14.
Yes.
So if each of them from after weaning is going to cost you about 150 a month times what? 14 animals a month.
Okay.
Okay. So every month 150 times 14. That's 1,005 plus 600. That's 2,100. So just after weaning, you need an extra 1,200. So within that 5 months that you started with the 15,000, you should be able to make money up to 1,200 down. You'll be adding to that
To
money.
buy the feed for them.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can even say that
Right.
from the 15,000, you can only take care of the animal up to weaning period.
Okay.
Because you are also going to buy soda
Okay.
for the Imo floor,
Okay. Okay.
which will cost you close to about 500 or 600 for this size.
Okay.
So your money left is just 400. So you can say that you have finished your budget. 15,000 is finished as to when the animals are ready to be put onto the floor.
Okay.
Then from there you will now look for money, and then when you are making your calculation, you have your 15,000.
The clock 13 minutes.
Okay.
You have your 15,000, which has been exhausted. Just after you have weaned your animal, your monthly budget is going to increase.
Okay.
You are going to continue to feed those 2 mothers at 400 cedis a month, because they are not going away.
Yes.
But then you have brought a male plus a male, which will come and cross it.
Okay.
Do you understand now?
Yes.
So that male too. So now your adult will be spending 600 cedis a month. Then we now go to the offspring.
Yeah.
We are looking at average of about 14 children.
Yes.
Feeding on 150 cedis a day, a month, which is giving you 2,100. Okay. So 2,100 plus your 600 will give you 2,700 minus the salary of the
Farm manager.
farm manager.
That is if you have one.
If you
but
have
if
one.
you are managing yourself.
This one, you should be able to do it yourself if you
Okay.
are not in any serious employment
Right.
that takes your time.
Okay.
You should be able to do it because you can work, you can do this work and do any other business if you are on your own.
Okay.
So that 2,700 a month. So your budget of 400 a month has jumped to 2,700.
Because
a
now
month.
there are children. So you're feeding the children, you're feeding the mother. Okay. So how long will I feed them for before they are ready for sale? Because that is what
I
that's
can
the most
see
important. Mother, the money you're asking from me is too much. So,
I see you cannot wait to sell.
No.
No. In
I'm
fact,
in a
you have
hurry.
to have patience.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
this one,
Uh-huh.
from that day, by 6 months, if you go by good formula, good feeding formula,
Right.
by 6 months, you should be able to sell. So let's say you spend 2,100 and 6.
Yeah, let's check that. How much
That's
extra money do I need to put aside when the babies come?
that's 12,600.
Okay.
12,600. If you add, okay, let's make it. If you add the 600, which is 3,600, 3,600 to it, all will give you 200, 16,200. So that's why I was telling you that the budget you have to start with the fee. Make sure that by the time you are selling, you have the same or more budget to support it.
Right. Okay. The budget I'll start with, so it's almost close. I started with 15,000.
And you need an extra
15 or 16,000
1,000
to be feeding till I am ready
to sell.
to sell.
And if God permit, and you are able to do, if you do good formula, a good feeding process, practice,
Let's look at project profit for me.
you can sell your 14 animals.
Yes.
14 animals at average of 1,500
Per one.
per one,
Okay.
which is equal to how many?
1,005 times 14. Cameraman, please do calculation for me fast, because this is where I'm interested in the most. My 14 animals. One is 1,500, Abby,
Yeah.
times 21,000. Hey, this money mathematics be sharp.
So you are looking at 21,000 Ghana cedis.
But I know, but I didn't make profit.
You make profit.
How?
You have done. You use this. The structure is still there.
Okay.
The animals you bought are still there. They are already pregnant,
Okay.
and even have even delivered. So actually, you have made profit. You have made profit of over 5,000.
Okay.
Just after your first sale.
Right.
On your feeding.
Okay.
But then your animals have already delivered.
They are pregnant.
They have delivered.
Again.
So you win these people. You sell these people a week after. You move those animals into the coop.
All right. Okay, so viewers, I believe that the step-by-step has been clear for you. From my budget of 15,000, I got my structure. I got my 2 animals that were crossed in this farm for 500 Ghana cedi for the 2, and then the pregnancy stage through delivery, feeding of the kids and everything. This is where we have arrived at. This is at the end of the day. When you sell your animal, this is how much you're making. And so if you have further questions to ask, so in our agency, the Ghanaian Farm Accounts on Crops Hub, if you want anything with regards to building structures, helping you to put your mathematics together and everything, when you contact us, we'll definitely put it together for you. Or when you call the CEO of Chris Aqua Farm, he will surely help you to put together your budget. So Chris, how do we get in touch with you again?
Oh, my number is 020 81 020 81 95 340.
All right. So there you have it. His number over there.
Something I wanted you to.
Okay, so wrap it up for us.
Yes, to know about this. One thing you shouldn't forget is that by the second delivery, if you have good mothers selected for you properly, your second delivery, your average will move from 7 to about 10.
Okay. So it depends on where you buy your animals from. Okay.
And the kind of person who selected them for you.
Okay.